Is what it is, man.
Good times.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But shout out to Tommy Davidson and always the Breakfast Club, putting out some real dope interviews, keeping the culture, going. I want to turn our attention to Kelis or Kelis.
Kelis, you said it right.
Okay, Kelis.
Yep.
Nas' ex-wife. Now she sat down, she did an interview, and she pretty much, first and foremost, she's talking about the Neptunes in our first two projects, and I'll read that. Then I'll get into what she said about Nas. She put, I was told we're going to split the thing 33, 33, 33, which we didn't do. She said instead, I was blatantly lied to and tricked, pointing to the Neptunes and their management and their lawyers and all that stuff. As a result, she says she made nothing from the sales of her first two albums. Now, that's one thing saying, man. She also goes on to say pretty much that she and Nas, and she said this before, obviously, had an abusive relationship. She said the signs were there, but, at times Nas will physically put his hands on her. Nas did deny that. But right now, this is something else that's, pretty much being reiterated right now. And she wants to air it all out, saying she wants to breathe. She wants to, put it all out on the table. The newer thing is the Neptunes, but we already kind of knew about the abuse allegations. But what do you think about this now? Kelis coming back out and reiterating this again.
When it pertains to the Neptunes, I 100% believe her. Now, when it pertains to Nas, I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying that's a marriage situation, a spousal situation. You got kids involved in that situation. You got one party who said that it's happened. You got one party saying it's denied. No criminal charges, nothing going further. So I'm going to leave that alone and respect that whole situation. When it comes to the publishing thing, I 100% believe it.
Right.
It's happened now with my man Pharrell. Great guy, beloved throughout the industry, but it's not too far under the realm of speculation that he was a piece of shit and taking people's money. It happened in the music game. Happened to a lot of our legends. We're going to talk about one of our favorites back in the 90s and 2000s that went through it too. It goes down. It's the music industry. It's an evil game. And this is why you see independent winning over everything, and why the music industry is slowly but surely kind of disintegrating and evaporating, because people are starting to get the picture and knowing, nah, I'm not getting took for my publishing anymore. I'm not getting took for this. I'm not getting took for that. Now you're getting 365, and people starting to get a little more game to that and weaving and dodging their way from there. So 5 or 10 years, I think artists hopefully will have ultimate control over all of their music.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of dig a little deeper though. Man, you kind of you sidestepped that Nas question, but I want to read a little excerpt from what she said. A little bit's gonna be about the Neptune, but the back as she talks about Nachi. But I'm a very private person, and whether it's the stuff with the Neptunes and being assaulted from a business perspective, then being assaulted in the home, I fought so hard to have my own voice, even with the umbrella of these men looking over what I was trying to do. I'm not broken, but I don't feel like protecting the sanity of a black man anymore, she says. So that last statement, she's pretty much saying she don't want to, she don't feel like protecting Nas anymore. Because meaning like, I don't want to put this information out there and, people think some type of way about him, even if it's true. Like, I don't want to bring this type of energy to him, to people to know that he actually put his hands on me. Now she's saying, forget it. I'm doing it. I'm putting it out there. This dude put his hands on me. I got assaulted, not only from the Neptunes, from publishing and my 2 records. I got assaulted in my home. Her own words, saying, man, for the women out there who have gone through, this type of abuse and whatnot, and men would lie and say they didn't do it. What is your message to them? Because you're going to have people that's going to watch it like, what if he did do it? How you just going to say you don't know about it because the cops weren't called, and you know what I mean? What about that?
When I say it's none of my business, I try to show respect to something very serious. I don't take lightly black women being abused. I don't take lightly any woman being abused. I take that very seriously. I take Kelis's statements very seriously. I also know and understand that Nas has a say in it too, and I'm going to be respectful to his situation too, and not go ahead and bash a man without properly knowing what's going on. You sit and look at Kelis. She, at her time, was a phenomenal artist. Did hits, has her singles, had her hits. She's a mother. She should be respected, and I'm going to respect her. I didn't say that she was lying because I don't believe in my heart of hearts that she's lying. I don't believe in my heart of hearts that Nas is lying. I think that these two individuals may have both had some issues and both been going at each other, and it may be abusive all around. This is why I'm also uncomfortable getting into it, because I don't know exactly what happened in that household. That could have been very divisive, and it's not my place to sit back and go, oh, he's wrong or she's wrong or this. Not my place.
And oftentimes, you know, you can't, just because he's Nas and she's who she is, and they were like superstars, we got to understand that, particularly, you know, in our communities, that sometimes relationship things happen in relationships. Yeah, man. You know, and we seen it. We grown up and seen men and women putting their hands on each other.
Don't make it right.
Cats fight. Don't make it right. I've seen it. I've seen, you know, people that I've known and, you know, that have got it in and they thought it was cool and whatever. And so I'm not saying that Nas did it, you know, and whatnot. But I do want to, you know, give her, you know, look at her story and as credible, because it's like, you know, I don't see nobody coming out, especially, you know, the guy, they had a kid together and everything, and you know they were together at one point. I don't see her coming out and making up a lie to tarnish his legacy at all. I think things probably could have happened, but that's really, at the end of the day, we don't know. We weren't there, but hopefully, you know, they can you know, work things out. I do want to say though, to Nas's credit, he did pretty much state that she was keeping their kid together, excuse me, away from him. I don't know how true that is, but they had different court battles. So it's an ongoing thing. You have children, so you have had obviously issues, maybe not like this, but disagreements. So it happens. I ain't, you know, this is stuff that happens in America every day.
I'm gonna give a personal story. Shout out to my son's mother. I got love for her.
Right.
Love that woman now. And I'm glad that we are at a point in our lives where we could properly parent our child gracefully, peacefully, and do our thing. I'm blessed to be in that position, because it always was not like that. It was very ugly at one point.
Yeah.
It got point. She's from the Bronx, hard, in your face kind of, you know what I mean? And I was doing some shit and she found out, started throwing bows. Shit got ugly. But I had my 2-year-old at the time son out right there on the door right next to it, hearing everything that's going on. I made a decision right then and there. Do I go ahead and feed into the anger and feed into the nonsense that's going to ultimately be what I'm looked at my son for the rest of my life? Because all here for the rest of his life is that, or do I sit back and I eat this and not become a real man and take this on the chin and go ahead and walk out of this situation to solidify my legacy pretty much at 20-something years old at the time? I took it on the chin. I don't justify any man ever hitting a woman. I lead by example on that. Don't do it. Don't play. But I also, like you said, know situations where it's accepted between people. I got people, I got family, shit goes on, and I could try to be the man and try to go over there and save the situation at all times. But if it's just going down at your house, what am I going to do? I'm not going to enter that. So yeah, I don't know if that's what this situation is. I don't know.
Yeah. And, you know, I just hope that she and he, you know, can find peace at the end of the day. Obviously now she's crying out, you know, talking to people. She just wants to, you know, free herself, I guess, from the, you know, whatever. So we haven't heard a response from Nas. Once again, Nas did deny all allegations that he ever touched her, but we shall see if there's any more updates with this story. We'll definitely rap about it here on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Yeah, man. Prayers out to both Kelis and Nas. Hopefully y'all can heal from what looks like a real damaging situation to Kelis, and I'm sure Nas as well. And Neptunes, you better give her money, man. That'll never happen. It's true. But that'll be another day for another time. Hopefully we can have some of them on the iconic set that will be in hip hop history. I'm calling it right now. It'll be a staple in hip hop history. When you see hip hop evolution on Netflix within the next 10 to 15 years, we'll be on that shit, and y'all see why I will soon. Definitely. And the people that's going to watch this, you know, on YouTube, man, don't even play around. Smash that like button. No matter what channel you watch it on, hit the like button. It's a little button there that says share the video, share it, text it to somebody, or send it on Facebook, man. Come on, y'all hold the power to get the message out, and it's free. We didn't ask for no money. Just push a couple buttons, man. You ain't got to get up. Appreciate y'all. Let's work. Yes, sir.